Hello boys and girls, this is Mr. So. Welcome back for another lesson of biology. Today we are going through lesson 49 of chapter 16, classwork 16.2. Before you start watching the video, remember to like and subscribe my channel and also share the video to your classmates. Let's start. Question 1. A boy touched a cup containing hot tea with his finger accidentally. He withdrew his hand quickly. A. The diagram below shows the section of a spinal cord, the arm muscles, and the finger of the boy. Can you draw and label a sensory neuron, a motor neuron, to complete the nervous pathway of the action of the boy? So what should you do first? I think you better show the receptor which helps to receive the hot sensation in the tea. That is, the receptor called the thermoreceptor. Thermoreceptor, it has the name thermo, that means temperature detection. It's a receptor for detecting temperature. Thermoreceptor, it detects the hot tea, the hot temperature, and then draw out the sensory neuron like this. Remember, the cell body is on the side of the sensory neurons, and then label it. This is the sensory neurons. And then label the interneuron as well. It is in the spinal cord. After that, draw out the motor neuron. So remember, the motor neuron, it has the cell body, the nucleus, in the spinal cord. Label the motor neuron. At the end, also show me the effector, that is the arm muscles. Question 2. The electron micrograph below shows a synapse between two neurons. Before you start answering any question, I want you to tell me what type of nerve fibers is being shown in neuron A and neuron B. In neuron A, it is showing the nerve fibers called the axon, while in neuron B, it is showing the nerve fibers called the dendron, and it is showing the dendron of the next neuron. Alright, why is neuron A showing an axon? This is because you can see some circle-like thing inside neuron A, and those circle-like thing, they are the synaptic vesicle. That's why axon is shown in neuron A. In between the two neurons, there is a gap, and now question 2a is asking you, what is the name of the gap? The gap is called the synaptic cleft. Question 2b. Describe how the neurotransmitter 神經傳遞素, which is a chemical, it can help the transmission of nerve impulse from neuron A to B. In order to answer this question, you have to tell me about the relationship of neurotransmitter and the synaptic vesicle. Let's start. When the nerve impulse arrives at the synaptic knob, it is going to stimulate this synaptic vesicle to release the neurotransmitter. So the synaptic vesicle is the ball-shaped thing, and you can find many chemicals called neurotransmitter inside. Now the synaptic vesicle will release the neurotransmitter. After that, these neurotransmitter, they will diffuse across the gap, the synaptic cleft, and bind to the receptor on the dendron of the next neuron. So you can actually find a lot of receptors on the dendron of the next neuron. The thing I'm drawing now, they are the receptors, which helps to allow the neurotransmitter to bind on them. At the end, after binding of the neurotransmitter to the receptor, a new nerve impulse is generated. This is how the neurotransmitter allows the transmission of nerve impulse to go from neuron A to neuron B. Question C1. Name the organelle which you can find abundant in neuron A. Or which organelle is found in great amount in the neuron A? It should be the mitochondria. which is a sausage-like organelle, and it helps to produce energy. And then question C2, can you state the functional relationship between the organelle in C1, that means the mitochondria, and the vesicle in the neuron A? So what type of vesicle are we referring to? We are referring to the synaptic vesicle. What is the relationship? The relationship is that mitochondria, it provides the energy, so that the energy they are being used for the synthesis of neurotransmitter in the synaptic vesicle. This is the functional relationship between the mitochondria and the synaptic vesicle.